Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, guest team, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it?
There we go. We're ready. 18 data. Check 56. It's our time. It's our time. Ready, go.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. On second down now, Benjamin. And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Following the fumble recovery, Fields. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Corey Vedvik on to punt the football. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Had a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Out now comes the Houston offense as you take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
Now the pass finding its way to the hands of Eric Ebron. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Now Murray They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Who that? Check 13.
Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on over there. Single receiver.
From the 44, Murray. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The numbers from last week's game for Ebron: 5 catches, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, he's got Fuller. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Here's Murray, and he connects with Ebron. And this is going to be another first down as they make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Play action. Now it's Murray. Out to his left. And he's in. It's a Houston Texans touchdown. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And as these guys enter play in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your number one path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
Looking to throw. Fields. Well, now Lindsey lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And now out comes Houston. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run on first down with Jackson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray, a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A big play there. 88 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You've got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Let's go.
On the carry, it's Jackson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Murray now to throw. It's complete. Stills. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches. Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. It's complete to Fuller. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
A 51-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Get him, boys. Get him, boys.
On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the 2nd straight play.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields. He's got his tight end Fant. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, Fields. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Mark 54. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go.
On 1st down, Benjamin. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the 41, Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. On 1st and 10, Fields. And he's got the hook up to Moore. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Wide open receiver complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Off play action. Fields. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's on the veteran tackle, Mitchell Schwartz. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw. Fields. Throwing left side, it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now Rashad Penny, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
On third down, Fields. They'll find Lindsey here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm, throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
On 2nd and 12, Murray, it's wearing the tight end with it. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The Texans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Murray going to try to throw on third down. And he hits his tight end, Dbrl. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. And Denver getting set to take the field. Last time out they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense. Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 13, it's a first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Lindsey, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. To throw on 3rd down, Fields. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Fields. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And the ball is knocked out. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside and have to take us through the weekend in the NFL. He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. That's caught by Jackson. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. On 1st down, Fields. Going down the middle, and it's complete. There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. But he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there. And that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 14-10. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You've got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. This one middle of the field. It's wearing the tight end. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Murray. And this will be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray rolling to his right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw is Murray. And that will be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
And it's pretty to watch. I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but...
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead.
He's got a man, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. And he's got his man on the out route. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Throwing on first down. Fields. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
On 1st and 10, Fields. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
False start, offense.
Well, maybe he was going to be involved in that play from his tight end spot, and he jumped.
Yeah, don't tell me that those guys don't like to block. That's what we say about them nowadays in the NFL.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. From 6 yards away. And the Broncos push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10.
Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to our land, we now proceed to the start of the second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down, a run with Lindsey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. On first down, Fields. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. On the counter, Lindsey. And he's got the first down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back. So that one will be accepted. After the penalty, it's Penny. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up. On second down, it's Lindsey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. On third down, Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Play fake. Murray. And Stills bringing it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing is Murray on third down. He wants it all for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And the yardage just continues to pile up. We're still in the third quarter. He's had a heck of a game.
Keep your calculator handy because these numbers are skyrocketing. Loving watching what he's doing right now because, what do we call it, in the zone?
Yeah, he's in the zone.
I think he's in the zone plus right now. Everything is like a laser.
See if he can stay in that zone. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. The Texans here on third down putting an extra defender in the secondary. Operating from the gun, Fields. And that is incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. They'll start here with Jackson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Hopkins. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Mike 20.
Now on 2nd and 13. Murray. Ebron's got it. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
To throw, it's Murray. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Murray now on first down. He's got Fuller. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On second down, this is Jackson. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On second down now, it's Jackson. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now Murray. And this will be a touchdown. Kyler Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. First down, Murray throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Murray, and he finds Stills complete. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Fields firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run here with Lindsey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. That'll go as a pickup of 8. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Fields. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Throwing on first down is Murray. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Murray now on first down. Completes it to Benjamin. And he goes out right around the 39. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Murray going to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
They go play action here on first down. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Lindsey. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Fields. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. J.J. Watt, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now it's Lindsey, and he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields. Finding room inside the 40. He's got his man on the comebacker. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try to draw Lindsey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Another run by Lindsey. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. Throwing on 1st down. Fields. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Back to throw. Fields. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he hits his tight end, Dbrl. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Murray now to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Murray now. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Throwing now is Murray. It's complete. Stills. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of a yard brings up second down at the 42-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lindsey. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it's never easy to come into Denver to win. You think all you have to deal with the altitude, but they got the job done.
Well, there's a reason Olympic athletes train nearby. All right, they've got a terrific training center in Colorado Springs. You train at the altitude. The lungs expand. You go down to the regular. Oh, my goodness, they can go all day. And, in fact, a lot of visiting teams, when you visit Denver, you know what's printed in your locker room? Welcome to the Mile High City. The air is rare. They get in your head that way.
So for Denver,